Pulsang, and welcome back to another Mat Chat. So we've been focusing on the first sentence of the Kids Promise and the first sentence of the Adult Pledge this March. We've only got 1 week left of the month. We talked a little bit about the first sentence of the Children's Promise already. So today I'm going to focus on the first sentence of the Adult Pledge: to set positive goals and strive to achieve them. And this is something I've been giving quite a lot of thought to lately. I've been doing a lot more research into kind of stoicism and kind of reevaluating what that means to me, that idea of setting a goal and what impact that has on how I live my life, and a feeling of contentment, I suppose. So there's arguments for and against this kind of concept of goal setting. Obviously, to float about aimlessly without any sort of purpose is not a very satisfying way to live your life, but equally living your life by overly focusing on things that you want to achieve is not a healthy way either. A book that I think puts this really clearly is a book called Happy by Derren Brown, and he talks about in today's society, in some areas of today's society, there's this over focus on achievement, and my goal is to get that house because that is the ultimate happiness, and when I've got that house I'm going to feel happy, or I want to get that position at work because that's where I want to be, and once I get there this is how I'm going to feel. And we have this idea of things being an end, so when we get there we're going to feel differently about ourselves. But the reality is, this present moment, this who you are, that's all you, that's what's most important. The now, the being in the moment and how you behave in that one given moment. So that doesn't mean that we want to float about aimlessly and not have any future intentions or goals or aims or any purpose. It just means that we don't want to put all our hopes and all our dreams and all our contentment based on that one thing, because the reality is things in the future might change. I actually found a couple of quotes that put this probably a little bit more clearly than I do. So the first one is from Seneca, who's a really famous Stoic. He said, "The whole future lies in uncertainty. Live immediately." I'll say that again. The whole future lies in uncertainty. Live immediately. And another one from Marcus Aurelius. He said, "Forget everything else. Keep hold of this alone and remember it. Each of us lives only now, this brief instant. The rest has been lived already or is impossible to see." So both of those kind of say the same thing that I was talking about before, that what is to come is unknown. What you do know is now, and what you have, what control you have now is over how you live in this present moment and how you respond to what is happening in this present moment. So yes, make sure you kind of have a purpose and figure out what it is you want to achieve, but the humanity and the beauty and the joy and that sense of self-satisfaction and owning something is in that word, the striving. It's in the striving to achieve something. So, we've heard it said many times that life is a journey. It's not about an end destination. And that's how I'm starting to think about this first sentence of the pledge. So yes, anyone who knows me knows that I've got 100 things that I want to achieve and lots of different goals, but trying to focus on the day-to-day steps. So yes, say for example, I want to be able to do the side splits. That's something I've wanted to do for a really long time. Who knows what might happen in the future, whether that end goal is going to happen, but I have to find that satisfaction and that belonging in the attempt to do it, and that constantly striving to better myself. That's what helps me grow as a person. So that's what I want to leave everyone with today, that idea of setting positive goals. So yeah, have something that you want to achieve, but don't put all your happiness in that, striving to achieve them, striving to be the best version of you, or to do your best in any given moment or in any challenge that you're facing. That's what makes someone a true martial artist. Okay, Pulsang guys, great chatting to you. I look forward to training with you in class. Pulsang.